How's it going, everybody? Sage the Collector back with a special type of video today. Not going to do any breaks, but going to do a top 10 list. Up North Collectors is celebrating a huge milestone, 10,000 subscribers here on YouTube. And they are asking people to do top 10 lists of their cards. One of the things that brings me joy in collecting cards is showing goofy cards. Cards that make me laugh, cards that make me smile. So, I am going to do top 10 cards that just make me chuckle. And what top 10 list is anything without an honorable mention. When I first started collecting last year, I broke a lot of 2017 Prestige because it was pretty cheap. And every time this card popped up, it made me smile, and I pulled it a lot. So, every time, it just made me smile. I don't know what it is. Dwayne Bacon's face is the best, and I always flip it over, and they got a bigger version of it. It just makes me smile. So I had to include it in my top 10 list, because it's the best. Look at Dwayne. Another category of goofy cards is the poor rookies who have to pose in front of the wrinkled curtain. It looks like they're at the Sears Photo Center. And this year, it goes to Nasir. He wins for the best pose. I mean, how can you not smile when you see this? Look at how happy Nasir is. It makes me smile every time to see him smile. And sometimes people just do goofy things and they use the photo. I don't know what this is. I don't even know who this is. But that is pretty fantastic. Kay Felder doing whatever he's doing there against the wrinkled curtain backdrop. That's pretty funny. Another category of these cards that makes me smile are the cards that say something. They tell a story. And here we got Brandon Knight, who I don't know what he's thinking, but to me, he's wishing he wasn't on the Phoenix Suns, I think. Or wishing he wasn't posing. I don't know. But he is definitely looking way off into the distance. Wishing he was anywhere but here. Next up is Joakim Noah, who was on the Bulls. Crowd favorite. Everybody loved Joakim. And then he got traded. And I think his face says it all. Joakim, you just played for one of the best sports franchises in the history of sports, and now you're a New York Knick. What do you think? The face says it all. Then there's a category of cards where they just catch people in weird positions, and you have to think to yourself, they couldn't come up with a better shot than this? And here's poor Joker. I mean, the face, not doing him any favors, but just look at the pose. This is a talented NBA player, and this is the best shot that they could come up with. Poor Joker. And finally, my favorite category of goofy cards, and I have always loved these cards for as long as I've been collecting, and I've been collecting for a while. They are the derpy cards. I mean, the Joker card is okay, but derpy cards where they catch people making faces where you're like, oh man, you don't have a better picture than that for this? This is a superstar, Russell Westbrook, and this is the photo they use for his card. I will never understand it, but I hope this trend never stops. Next up is Jeremy Lamb. Just looking at them now makes me crack up. This is the best photo they could find for him. I mean, imagine, like, this is your rookie card, which this is not. But, like, you're happy, you're so stoked, you make it to the NBA, and then this is your card. This will forever be your card. And it's not a one-off for superstars. Like, superstars continually get derpy faces chosen as their card. This is Dwayne Wade, and look at the photo they chose for him. Next up is poor Justin Winslow for, again, 2017 Prestige, and this is the other one that made me smile every time. This one isn't too terrible, but I have such a soft spot for 2017 Prestige, I had to choose it. And of course, you got the big version on the back. And I think the worst card I have seen, and all these cards are relatively new. If we went back to the 80s and 90s, there'd be a cornucopia of these, but I'm sticking to the last 10 years. By far the worst, if you ask me, over the last 10 years that I've seen in my personal collection is this Blake Griffin. I mean, poor Blake. That's just terrible. It's terrible. This is, again, a superstar. It's fantastic. So these are, you can collect and you can talk about, 1-of-1s and galactics and prisms, but it's the little things that you gotta do to enjoy this hobby. And for me, one of the little things is just love the photography. The cool cards are cool, but so are just the weird, the delightful, the derpy. I mean, no one's immune to it either. So anyway, I just love it. So that's my top 10 list. So congratulations to Up North collectors. Blake Griffin also says congratulations. If you don't already follow Up North collectors, do yourself a favor. Go check them out. Subscribe to their channel. All their videos are great. 10,000 subs is a huge milestone, and they definitely deserve it. Thanks for watching this goofy top 10 video, everyone. I had a ton of fun doing it. It was so much fun. I will probably do a couple more of them. So keep an eye out for those. But tune in next time when things return to normal with my next basketball break.